While scouting around a cliff band on Google Earth, I saw these odd shapes. They seemed unnatural and man-made. Curious to see exactly what the satellite imagery was showing me, I drove to the area and started hiking in. Quick shout out to the Trek Planner for showing YouTube that people are interested in these types of areas. If you haven't checked out his channel, you should. I'm going to show you what the shapes I saw on Google Earth were, but in this case, it's what came after this discovery that I found far more intriguing. But we'll get to that in a second. From a pretty long distance away, I could tell these were ancient structures. There were some up high that were unreachable, potentially used for storage or something like that, and a larger structure at ground level, which I would imagine probably would have been some kind of a dwelling place. I don't know the exact dating, but these are probably 800 to 1200 years old and were left by the ancestral Puebloan people. They've left their mark on history all throughout the American Southwest, and famous places like Mesa Verde are attributed to them. While looking at these, one of the things that really struck me was how accurate the Google Earth imagery was to what I actually saw on the ground. Now that you know what it looks like in person, you can actually see that Google Earth even picked up on this broken down wall on the left side of the structure. Pretty crazy. I came upon even more ruins further down the ledge. These were even more beat up, whether by looters or the elements, I don't know. They were cool, but I had a feeling there would be more in the area, so I started hiking further in and looking around closely. And that's where we'll pick the story up. I hiked around the corner of this structure, and then all of a sudden, I noticed there was this cave up there that clearly had a wall right behind that tree, and it looks like a roof blackened by like a campfire or something. So coming up closer, up in some little caves to the left of that initial cave, I see more signs of ruins and ancient people. It's up behind this tree here. So I was going to show you guys where this was located, and as I turned, I noticed there's another wall right over here, broken down. But I was going to show you just kind of this really pretty alcove, and then the cave that initially drew my attention is right up here. Got to do a little bit of scrambling to get up there. Want to make sure I can do it safely and without pulling on any of those ruins. You don't want to damage them in any way. Bunch of pottery, some chert flakes, kind of scattered here below the ruin. There's some more over here. Maybe see how this one's kind of curved like that, like it was some type of a lip. Pretty neat. This one you can see, I don't know how well it shows up, there's just a little black tip here, a little bit of black paint. But yeah, just some pottery shards. Obviously leave those where you find them. So I don't know how good you guys can see this. I'll try to lighten it up afterwards because of the shadows back in there, but this is the cave. There's some kind of a structure back there. I'm not sure. And here's the wall that kind of first attracted my attention here. I'm not going to go all the way up because it's already a little bit sketchy. I'm just kind of perched up here. It's a little sketchy with a backpack and a camera. But it looks like, you know, you could walk along the ledge there and get up. Maybe that was like storage over there. But man, it's such a precarious position. This cave has definitely had plenty of fires in it. The roof is really blackened, and it's wild. I can still smell sort of like a fire smell in here. Warfare, starvation, I don't know, but you definitely don't choose of your own accord just to come up here and live, try to scratch out a living on a little cliff like this. So check this thing I just found. It's definitely a stone tool of some kind. You can tell it's been worked along this edge here. I would guess that it's some kind of a scraper, or maybe to scrape like a hide with, potentially cut something with, like a primitive kind of rudimentary knife. But it fits like perfectly in the hand like that. And also you can kind of reverse it and see how it would fit perfect for that, for kind of coming along making cuts like that. I know it might look like, oh, it's just a piece of rock, but you can see stuff like this in museums from archaeological digs all over the Southwest. Really cool. Thanks for coming along. Hit like, hit subscribe if you want to see some more explorations in the canyon country. It means a lot to me. Until next time, see you then.